Do we need evidence to believe in God? Can we just take it on faith and believe in God just because we want to? Well, I say no. We need to have evidence. Evidence is the ultimate way of determining truth. Without evidence, you don't know. You just don't know. Now, some people believe in God because it makes them happy, because it feels good. Well, that's okay, but when does it go too far? When is it not okay? And when should we demand evidence? Well, consider this. People always ask me, what if you're wrong? What if you're wrong about God? If I'm wrong, according to them, I go to hell. But I got a better question. What if you're wrong? What if you're wrong about God? Now, this is Pascal's wager, isn't it? In reverse. Well, let's just entertain this for a little bit. You spent your whole life worshipping something that doesn't exist. You always just took it on faith. And that was good enough. But what about your life changed because you believed in this thing? Maybe the way you lived your life was different. Maybe the things that you did were different because you always felt God was watching over you and you were afraid of doing something that you weren't supposed to do. But maybe doing this wasn't wrong at all. Maybe it's just something that people who wrote in a book said was wrong, but it's not wrong. It's just what they think is wrong, and times have changed. And now you lived your whole life according to what somebody else wants you to think, not according to what God believes, because you don't have any evidence that God exists. What if you're wrong? That just means that you lived your whole life, your whole entire life, according to what somebody else thinks, not according to what you think. Well, what's an example of this? Well, oftentimes I hear people say things like, God is the most important thing in their lives. It's even more important than family. More important than family? More important than your children? Than your husband or your wife? Than your parents? It's more important? What if you're wrong? What if God doesn't exist? You spent your entire life loving something that doesn't exist. And loving it more than real things, real people. People that you know for a fact exists. You put that before them. Can you really live your whole life knowing that you made a mistake? What if you're wrong? Is that acceptable? Is that part of your Pascal's wager? Well, it doesn't matter. If I'm wrong, then I die. Really. If you're wrong, it also means that you wasted your whole life. This life is the only life that we have. There's nothing else after this. There's no afterlife. There's no reincarnation. Nothing. You just wasted your life for a lie. That is not a good thing. You have to make informed decisions. And the only way to make an informed decision is with verifiable empirical evidence. That way you know, and you don't have to take it on faith, and you don't have to take it on good feelings. This is why we must have evidence for the existence of God.